would like to just go through the program for tomorrow. It will start at 9:30 with a long life initiation, followed by a long life puja to His Holiness Ganden Tripa Rinpoche. And then after that, there will be a public blessing. So for those of you who would like to join the long life initiation, Rinpoche has advised that it is very beneficial to observe a strict vegetarian diet, and that includes no black foods like sesame and garlic, and eggs as well. So for the benefit of those who have just arrived into the teaching hall, some logistics. First of all, I think please put your handphones on silent mode. And if you really do need to take a very urgent call, then please step outside of the teaching hall. The washrooms are on either side of the teaching hall. So please go from the back way. And ladies are to my right, and the gents is to my left. Some of you who prefer to listen to the translation in Chinese, just to let you know that the frequency is 99.1.
中文翻译是频率99.1。
Ladies and gentlemen, His Holiness Ganden Tripa Rinpoche is arriving. Can we please stand?
야, 다 다시 그 참대 마시고이다. 야. 다야 그 되고 지금마다 가세. 지금마다 담아들. 양만도 말어 야 다서
대치랑
뭐야 천하라시 가연나 양안 대와 미루신 저긴도 봐 매봐송 어디래 아니 천남나 아니 라시지 주와연나 천하라시지 주와연나 라시지 주와라 아니 교제지 제스 매봐 라시 주와 가연나 교제지 제스 매봐 인장 아니 니모 아니 가서래 경지리 대다 아니 사야 매봐 인보 공부할 때는 경지리 대다 바르마 신도 사바상 남콘에 콘도 폐와 채와 돼 매봐 인장 와 대지랑신 가서 되지 대당마트세요 천하랑신 가연나 양안 대와 미룬신 아니 저건도 봐 매봐송 so 저와 그 안에서 이나 그 저와라 싸와 안에 도바 매파 어때 라시지 가에나 양안 대와 미룬 와다 저와 그 도바 매파 도바라 매비 굉장히 대실 예 대지라신 남자시 아니 채는 아니 치단하고 오 뒤단 제비 오 탐제 아니 라시지 주와다 잡아래 라시지 마주바래 세 대제 라시 남자세 생계자이 양양도 어 생계자나사 아니开위开完남지 감수함 아니 가서래 신밤해 봐 대제 라시 남자세 생계야야开위 가세开수수 예수 봐 되라 수요 공부니 서 되라 수요 공부니 돼 아니建议남자建议봐 말이세요 대제라사 남자세 생각자야开수도 예수 봐 되라 수요 공부요 라시 가양 매바탕 라시지 주와 가양 매바탕 라시지 주와 매나야 줄에되는 저우중아 라신 가야 매바단 딜라데는 디중기 나샤 탐제 태바니 아니 태바 아니 민가와 아니 맨날 가서 민간도 와 매지 kw에서 아니 민가와 체직에 나도 아니 라세지 마주바다 줄라때네 저거 중화다 아랑 그 샤샤라 때네 차 아니 때때네 중화지 민가와 요즘에 생각 그래서 생각들 해서만 들었어요. 하여튼 가면 매발라 딜라때네 뒤종게 나샤 탐지 대바니 민가 중화 매주 그 민가와 마세 나더니 때네 중이存在지 긴장지 타다와라 미네시 레소트니 그런게네 마와라나 메베주 어디서 말
Verse number 16, I think we already went through this morning, but because intrinsic nature cannot be negated, if phenomena possess some intrinsic nature, nirvana would not become possible and elaborations could not be ceased, you thought. So, just as explained this morning, if the various obscurations and the knowledge obscurations and afflictive obscurations and so forth were not dependent on causes and were independent or inherently existent, then by their very nature they could not be abandoned by their respective antidote. So in the same way then, the paths and so forth could not be meditated and cessations and so forth could not be attained. So nirvana would be impossible and all elaborations could not be ceased. So then the various elaborations of dualistic appearance and grasping to true existence and so forth would be impossible to abandon if they were to exist in their intrinsic nature, you thought. So the Buddha taught this. Then verse number 17 and 18, therefore, who would challenge you, who you proclaim with a lion's roar in the assembly of the learned ones, repeatedly that everything is utterly free of intrinsic nature. So again, since all things have their own causes and effects and so forth and are related just as explained previously, there's absolutely nothing that is possesses intrinsic existence. So everything is utterly free of intrinsic existence. And verse number 18, that there is no intrinsic existence at all and that all functions as this arising in dependence upon that, what need is there to say that these two converge without conflict? So just as I have explained previously, it's very important to understand that these two, are like the same side of one coin, in the sense that, because things are empty of inherent existence, they arise in dependence upon their causes and parts and so forth. And then on the flip side, they're empty of inherent existence because they do arise in such a way. Plus.
Oh yeah. 나 때는 주의 준생지 타다와라 미네시제 레슨트네 거전이 마와라나 메베주로서 오다 땡주인비 준생지 아니 타다와라 미네신 아니 가땡데 그 준생지게 아니 가서를 타 예다 땡땡지 저와 유의된 그 아니 예다 고야다 아니 라시지 메비 준생지 메다세 이자 때내 주위 준생지 타다와라 미나 타다시와니 아니 치다나고 오밤 아니 가사라 써와 라시지 주바 제비심바텔라 타다스게 와리 타다 된다베라 타다와라 미나 바세 때내 주위 준생지 타다와라 미나시 아니 타다와라 미네시 레수테니 거체에서 어디다 숨바데 아니 거체 또바라니 아니 마왈라나 메바 와 마왈라나 메바 마왈라나 메바다 담마바게 아니 주레 가사 콘도 시와나시 또바텐 중그 텐도 마와나 마왈다 메바 마왈라나 메바 어테인자 레슨테니 거제지 마왈라나 메베도 이게 뭐에 동바탕 내려지대 중앙이 오다 치다나 그 오나 랑랑게 라시지 주변에 동와탕 라시지 주변 동장 아니 다양 유래진 나샤 맞아봐 미자봐 마인바 로 가서래 누구 오에 동바탕 누개와 채와라다네 대우당 주군중라다네 대우도된 람데라다네 아니 대우 과단 장자 과단 토바라 소와기 누구 오에 동바다 딜레디데 총원이 내원이 뭐 편제도 개매반에 조제봐 시리카라 오데니다 동발로유도 상와라 때네 아니 군조랑 내와 차야상 군조랑에도 내와 로유도 상와라 때네 아니 동발랑 내와 차야 누구 오에 동바단 딜레디데 총원이 내원이 보디 편제 아니 기매셔봐 나 주다 오마 라신이 동바샤도 간라 아니 라시지 주바 좀 가시 체체나 여바 좀 믿어 쟤는 여바 줘도 잡아 라시지 주베 여바 줘 거야 라시지 주베 여바 줘나 여바 좀 믿어 봐 이장 아니 동바 좀 믿어 봐我听着一张听着嘛一把你来对待情况呢好像你跟我也当把但你来对待我你不偏重的去买吧아니 지조서 지성화 되네 개매반에 좋아 개매반에 저주바 딜레는 와서 쳐와다 딜레마도 좋아져 말이
verse 19 and 20 it is through the reason of dependent origination that one does not lean towards an extreme that you have declared this excellently is the reason or savior of being an unexcelled speaker. So as explained before, the Buddha is considered an unexcelled speaker or an unexcelled teacher, unexcelled refuge and unexcelled protector and so forth, because he is the one who taught this view that is free from the two extremes. So when we refer to two extremes here, this refers to the extreme of non-existence or nihilism, and the extreme of permanence or existence, in the sense that things do exist in a very solid and permanent and independent way. So the middle way, or the Madhyamaka philosophy, if you want, teaches the middle way that is free from those two extremes. So in this way it is possible to abide in this view that is then able to posit the two truths in a non-contradictory way. So in the sense that things, because they exist conventionally, they or by having this view one can refute the extreme of existence and permanence, or meaning one does not fall into this extreme, and because things are empty one does not fall into the extreme of nihilism or non-existence, because one can differentiate. One does not think because things are empty they are non-existent, but rather they are dependent arising. So then verse number 20, of all of this is devoid of essence, and from this arises that effect. These two certainties complement each other with no contradiction at all. Thus,
yeah. So the thing that was just more bad to what Kashi Chetan said, they ration may be a Mrs. Touch ye. Or more bad to a long dodging a lot more, one lander a lot more bargain, Chenam, and of the age of two lot more last or I no more bad to Chawata. 아니 같이 최단 시제바 세대 아니 좀바시 좀바다 시제바 아니 치료에 담바 장전라서와 아니 같이 최단 대바다 네라시 매비자 저 대다기 아니 라시 매비비 최나 라시지 매바 샤바가 다텔라 아니 미세바 쳬발라 아니我才 제요 말이 뭐배 천도 조와다 같이 최단 제자바 대랑신 매배자 미세주라 사치예 다오는 가르래서나 아니 가데 미세대 치 송게 제위제 아니 좀 된대지 송거나네 아니 다 동바 가den 중거 텐데 말이 최지 수의 제외제 때는 중화 카라네 대중小队 장바开라네 아니 또 봐니지 셔좀 해도 봐 나랑지 봐 만제기기 대중다 저거 그래대 저거 와래대 아니 라세지 또 좀 해도 봐我们讲的，看起最大些吧，第一个没事在这，최지送给这位就带来就话开了呢，然后就当被，俺当把年纪俺着嘛，这的没事吧？我得了，俺就靠我走，我操一年的，我呀。
21. What is there more amazing than this? What is more marvelous than this? If one praises you in that manner, this is real praise, otherwise not. So Rinpoche read this verse previously, and then went on, being enslaved by ignorance, those who fiercely oppose you, who is so astonishing about their being unable to bear, what is so astonishing about their being unable to bear the sound of no intrinsic existence? So in other systems, they are not able to posit this non-contradictory way of the two truths or of dependent origination and emptiness, whereas other systems, for example, might accept dependent origination, they'll not be able to posit emptiness of inherent existence and so forth. So there's apart from the Prasangika system, there's no system which can posit the two truths in such a non-contradictory and complementary way. But having accepted dependent origination, the precious treasure of your speech, then not tolerating the raw of emptiness, this I find amazing indeed. So this then continues in the same vein that this speech on dependent relation and emptiness is the very treasure of the Buddhist teachings, and then somebody who cannot tolerate this will find this most amazing, or somebody who does not tolerate or accept or is able to understand this proclamation. This is very amazing indeed. Yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. 아니 가서 그래. 근데 스티드 가로. 최지 송거 제외 때문에 좀开了呢. 또는 알아 미서 봐. 내라고 와자 줄. 어디야? 아니 가서 리바 주저 와라. 송와나 세천에. 가져야 벌마 와나 오저소는 내와디. 람데니라 템바니 텔라야체 충고야 매. 치료와케. 와. 라시 치료와케. 산제 람라네 때네 꾸라미다 마와나. 저번 어바 저번 어나 초소나. 산제지 람라 때네. 아니다. 치다나고 오라시지. 아니 주바. 땅간데. 꾸라미다 마와나. 된다 와데. 아니 매비네레. 전에다 두송이 바래.
So then regarding this verse 23, on the basis of having accepted dependent origination, then one can posit emptiness and so forth, whereas somebody on the lower school, they will not be able to posit these two as non-contradictory or in a non-contradictory way. So therefore, not tolerating the law of emptiness or the teaching of emptiness, this person then, will be found to be amazing, or by the person who accepts this explanation, they will then be amazed by other people who accept these things to be, non-dependent origination and so forth, meaning the opposite view. Yes.
Oh yeah. Rashi mela triugo. La metenji jirugi minjine rashi go. So 오다 라시지 매발라 안에 주와르체베 탑데 안에 땡중 땡중라 때네 안에 다 당한 게 자와다다 안에 따왕에 바 친지지 안에 따와 동바땡라 배바이장 가지지 매바다 완주고 줄라다나 다생이가라 안에 가서 땡 주먹 줄라다나 다시 어느 지어라 줘봐 많이 봐 제시 때네라도 지어와 주를 송아 나시 전에 어떤 중라 때네 아니 다 라신 지도 뭐 된라 배봐야 저거 대체대 가라고 된대디 라신 매라 지위고 라메 땡지 제종의 민이진의 라신고 야
Verse number 24, the door that leads to no intrinsic existence, this unexcelled door of dependent arising or dependent origination, true to its name alone, if one grasps at intrinsic existence. Now this person who lacks the unrivaled entrance, well traveled by the noble ones, by what means should one guide him to the excellent path that pleases you? So Ramuji only read number 24. But these two verses in English, they're kind of combined together. So anyway, by understanding, the lack of intrinsic existence or the view of dependent origination, or the view of emptiness, then one enters into the understanding of dependent origination, or one understands that these two are, merely two sides of the same coin.
Oh yeah. 라시멜라 지역에 라메 땡지 제조게 민이진의 라신고 zina tago jiwu te se o tenza we dam o tenjun te rashi me ba la zhiwu guo yin ba zina tago de ale ke le na se ga ni man ro da zina tago jiwu te pa jo nam je le zhi be se ane o ga so re o qian sun bi ane o ja wa pa ba o ane ji ba song je pa ba nam je ge le ba zhi be 아니 중어 다당 차와데 셀렌 칸라 때는 드바게 중어 다당 차와데 세 맞아 중어 다당 차와니 데 파저 남제 중어 다당 차죠 봐 체제 주의 남산데 탑강 강기 지와 차 오다 탑 간대지기 거나 때네 아니 땡중기 남라 때네 아니 가서래 지와 차고 그래 지와 차 지와 차대 차고 그래 세진지다 야
So then this in 25, this unrivaled entrance that is traveled by the noble ones means, the path leading towards enlightenment. So obviously this path, can only be accessed or can only be entered by having an understanding of, this view of interdependent relation and emptiness. So then by what means should one guide him on the excellent path that pleases you? So if somebody who would accept the opposite of that or would not have, the wisdom realizing emptiness and dependent relation, then it is very difficult for him to be led on this path or to enter this path towards enlightenment.
Oh yeah. 아니다. 대제라 라신 제면 되면당. 땡제 되당 제만이. 어제데. 아니 지다보나 시제라 민간도와 니도 줄 전에 어디서 안 버려. 최남제 라신 세대 최랑아랑 그 라신만 양나 라시 타도라잖아. 아니 가서라. 사모동반이라고 하래. 어이다 라신 제와매 봐. 유전지 지었으면 봐. 그러와 라신 코랑 그 어때라 때와매 봐. 땡지 대화 대다 안에 규제라 되나 제와 양나 샤샤라 되나 제와데. 라신 제면 때문에 상 땡지 때다 제반이 다 천이라 제잖아. 자나 아니 대답이 들어다 그저비 들으니 오데 아니 시치게 등도 아니 미 잡아라 아니 가서라 가와 매봐 민가와 아니 시치도 들어도 아니요 저토바 인장 라시 제미 때문에 다 땡들 때다 제만이 지다보나 시지라 민간도 아니도 줄
Intrinsic nature, uncreated and non-contingent, dependent origination, contingent and created. These two refer to the two truths respectively, of course. So the intrinsic nature or uncreated or non-contingent nature refers to the ultimate truth of phenomena, which is, their being empty of true existence. And the dependent origination, contingent and created refers to the opposite or the other of the two truths, which is, the conventional nature, in the sense that if they are functioning phenomena, they will arise on dependence of their causes. If they are permanent phenomena or phenomena that do not have causes, they will then depend at least on their parts and so forth. So all phenomena, be it internal or external, they are, dependent origination, contingent, and created. How can these two converge up on a single basis without contradiction? So, by understanding or learning this view of interdependent relation and emptiness, one then, upon investigation and understanding, will come to see the two truths as one entity due to, training in this view.
Number and dinama, the good you machine to tongue. Right? There's a ten and Joan, then there's a shirt and a chitana go over, and then a Jewish shirt at all. Or church at a get rango or truth and Toma, Mabana, Rangila, and then Castle Timeleba Mashuba. Or Rashi true at Emma. Or Gata Rashi Embamo, Lubuji Tima Eba, Rashila Lubugu Timaniga Eba. Jeji, the Rashi, the money, so Koran, the money, number year, the good you must see the songs, the Rashi Triva Emba ready, and the Rashi Truva. And Juma, Jimmy the Shitala Dona and I say Chani. What? You Cambo, and it to sit the talent to true one now, and it you mean to sit the talent now, and I say Chani, or Chitana go over the down. Toma, ne, around Rashi, Triva, Emba, ready, and Rashi Trua now I done. Either, cause the money, number and dinner, Rashi Trua, you get your much into tongues.
Therefore, whatever originates dependently through primordially free from intrinsic existence appears as if it does possess such an intrinsic existence. So you thought that this all be illusion-like. So since all phenomena is not that at some point they have been intrinsically existent and then later they became devoid of being intrinsically existent. This means all phenomena, since their very creation or since they came about, they were never inherently existent. They have always been empty of inherent existence. It's just that they appear inherently existent to the mind that is, polluted by ignorance. So since all phenomena have since the beginning been free from these, inherent or adventitious stains of true existence, meaning they have never been true existent at any point in time, can be compared to a magical illusion of like a horse or an elephant that is brought forth by like a magician. So even though this might appear as an actual elephant, as an actual horse to the person who is, experiencing this magical emanation, there has never been an actual, horse or elephant there. It's just something that has been, created by a magical illusion, by a magician. So in the same way, phenomena might appear as independent and truly existent to our mind, but they have never been so. They have been illusion-like since the very beginning. Yes?
Oh yeah, Chile China Disheba, Tona Mato Obola, Tondobada Kudevji, and the Kogaran with Tachiro, said, oh yeah, you then Chile to send to Chile Sena. Disheba, Chile China Disheba, and the Towa, said, Towa on you. Jaja, and on you. Madowa. 아니 고주 주사 고주당 아니 신도 고주 통다 마도 오보라 아니 전도 받아 고접지 세레 아니 라시지 예바치베 전도당 그렇지 예바치베 전도당 때네 매바 진비 때네 매바 다다베 아니 군대지 군대 다 차와 요 통다 전도 받아 고접지 고가 렌도 아니 가스로 자치로 속 잡아 오다 고가름도 자치로 고가 개장 최대도 남이 예봐서 뭐야 민의진이 내봐 쿰 대칭사하지 다 되게 제라 지나려 제라 지나 디셔봐 통다 마동 오보라 정도 받아 군대지 고가름도 자치로.
Then verse 28 and 29, through this very fact I understand well the statement that to what you have taught, and those opponents who challenge you cannot find fault that accord with reasons. So Rinpoche just read through this. Why is this so? Because by declaring these chances of reification and denigration, so these again refer to the two extremes that were explained previously, in the sense of either deprecating phenomena and not giving them, enough way to exist in the sense of, existing as mere dependent arisings, or reification is the other extreme, the extreme of permanence or the extreme of existence. Towards the things seen and unseen means things that are obvious to us, meaning appearing to our sense consciousness and so forth, and then things unseen refer to things that have to be established by correct reasoning and so forth, meaning slightly hidden phenomena and very hidden phenomena that can only be seen by, superior beings, are most remote. So this is verse number 29. Let's.
Oh yeah, 고가름도 자치. 최지마와 나 매봐. 마와 나 매봐. 토미 준대 땡중기 좀 된데 나 매봐데 소야가 준대데 가르래서나 똥바 땡중기 텐도 마와 임바나 마와 나 매봐. 마와 나 매봐. 토미 준대 땡중기 땡주 똥바 땡중기 텐도 마와 숨발라 안에 참아 임바 얘기 참아 어쩌고 참아 임바 얘기 가서래 저니 저 마와다고 토요일에 땡중기 남대 얘기 송이샹야 참아 주왕야와니 똥바 땡중기 텐도 송발라 안에 저 참아 임바 얘기 대마임베 안에 최신 안에 가서래 오다 남주베를 발라서 와 대시 숨발라서 와 남현 숨바대야 안에 참아 임바대야 와니 그래.
Verse number 30. Through this very path of dependent origination, the rationale for your speech being peerless, convictions arise in me also that your other words are valid too. So this is, in a sense, taking this teaching on dependent origination, which is something that you can, reason and understand by applying logic. There's no need for you to believe this on face value or to have blind faith in these teachings, because it's something that you can reason for yourself and you can understand by merely applying reasoning. But what you can take from such a teaching is that the person who taught it, meaning the Buddha, who is the unparalleled speaker, as we said before, is a valid person in the sense that you can trust in what he's saying, because those things that he said that you can prove by pure reason appear to be faultless. So therefore then you can then say, this is a valid person, so I'm going to have trust in what he is saying, even if I cannot immediately understand it by applying reasoning, such as teachings on the Four Noble Truths and so forth. So other things that imply understanding of past and future rebirths, they are not obvious to us, and they cannot be understood or realized by applying just reason. So at the moment, we can choose to believe them because the person who taught these teachings is a valid person.
Oh yeah. 대신에 레송바 체지체수 로바라 그바 탐제도 렌도지로 예근자와 도치로 어제다 대신에 레송바 아니 좀 된대지 아니 다 과서로 코와 중독이 좀 받아라 아니 람라 드비 좀 받아 저와 지다를 아니 시바나시 대신에 아니 좀 된대 랑게 람드베리다 치다를 아니 람드베리 바치다를 람라 림바 신도 치달라와 나시 신도 안에 두자라 마 도발 잡아라 돼지 세네 레서 봐 체지 치도 치다 라발라 아니 오코와 주도 그를 발라서 치다라 수반나시 라베 아니 그바 탐제 렌도 주르시 아니 동아다 그바 탐제라 봐 렌도 주와래 내가 렌도 주와데 아니 대다다 차와 예자 대신내로 치신 줄라바 예자 동아 탐제지 자와 가래 투와래 sana 아니 다도 집에 단세 말이 바꾼 중 예모 바꾼 중 대라 투바 예배 동아 탐제지 자와 예 가서를 직접 말을 관도배 아래 대라 때네 아니 다 동아 그범 동아 탐제 도바 주와 예장 어디자 데데 대라 전시세나 레송바 체지 제소 로발라 예 그바 탐제 도시로 내 예게자와 도시로 그바 탐제 린도 줄왜 그바 탐제 린도 줄 예게자와 도시로
Verse number 31, you who speak excellently by seeing as it is, for those who train in your footsteps, all the generations will become remote, for the root of all the faults will be undone. So here, for people who follow in the Buddha's footsteps and try, for example, to meditate on the forward and reverse order of the 12 links of dependent arising, where you can see how you engage in cyclic existence and how you reverse cyclic existence and progressing through the path and so forth. Anybody who tries to follow these footsteps, because it leads to the abandonment of the root cause of all the suffering that one is experiencing, meaning the view of the transitory collection, which is the view that holds the I and the mind as inherently existent, because this root cause of all the suffering is abandoned due to understanding the interdependent relation and emptiness, and therefore will be far or remote from all degenerations, meaning one won't be able to abandon them and not be touched by them anymore, because one has gone beyond its main cause or has abandoned its main cause.
오야 예게자와 조지로 치지 땐을 치초에 유령아와 땡제양 치지를 쬐는 배워시 나도 다와 땡지로 나바산제에 땡발라 아니 치를 쳐봐게 아니 치로에 땡바다 어체지 땡라 쳐서 대달게 아니 다 가려서 라시지 좋아다 아니 나도 좋아 셈벽거네 아니 가서 고슴 아니 가서 동아 세비 치도 아니 고슴지 아니 가서 내면에다 치다를 배장 실제 때라 실제의 유령아와 땡제장 안 아와 땡장 아니 동아다 도바 매봐 께 대다라 배 도바 매봐 께 대다 아니 봐 배와 나시 전에 이렇게 땅바 나시 바랑 길에 영화 실제 께는 배와 나시 랑길에 영화야 돼 유전 가르래서나 나도 좀 먹게 따와대 마 아니 말로 봐 내가 현장 나도 따와 땡시로
But those who turn away from your teachings, though they may struggle with hardship for a long time, faults increase ever more, as if being called forth, for they make firm the view of self. So, for non-Buddhist philosophies who either propound the opposite or claim that this because the self is truly existent, one has to engage in various hardships and whatnot on this path, or in general, even if they have no such view on self or selflessness at all. But if one were to struggle for a long time, engaging in various hard practices and so forth, the result will only be that more the faults will increase, because the view of the self inherently, or the true existent self, will just be made stronger. So this kind of teachings will rather have the opposite effect in the long run, in the sense that they reify the view of self, and therefore, in the long run, cause more hardship. Thus,
哦呀，你跟着我做节目，去点了去有人啊，我点起讲，去这能陪我先打到我点起路。要么我开完第二季切不了空就去把茶，我开完给，按你到切完第二，我等到那个这个开完第二个切肉我到，按你告诉人哪把给点把给切完一样，切完一我的写完切完没，然后呢，考了就比人把汤。当时马里巴拉带呢来啥的矿就别人把他们，当年都别写了啦，带呢当时马里巴多的，那天呢矿多别人把牛的，我写我钱呢，这些开外地的这，刚才，有个在我多去写的人我去见了，他说我带去，嘛开外地的这切不了矿就去不了就是，啊。我还有切把看到，但是刚给看呢，你切了这些可以民主路线，但是刚给你看啥的他，我军山太大给去那一节，他提出去蛮多，我，军山太大给去呢，切了，都把切了，这些可玩民主的可玩就个人，但是刚给进呢，你切了这些可以没行，军山开的是，军山开的是呢，切身他妈这些没。却让给送他妈继续买，今天的去送给吃些人讲，就送他妈继续买，吃些人听怎么了？我这怎么年把带了巧给带我去，带这个我他就送他妈怕下呢，送给吃些怎么了？考完年把那样，你让了，你把巧给带我。哦。
When the wise comprehend the differences between these two, why would they not at that point revere you for the depths of their being? So the difference between these two can either be understood as Buddhist and non-Buddhist philosophies, or it can be understood as the way of engaging in psychic existence and the way to reverse them. And so forth. So why would, at that point, having understood the difference between those two, why would they not at this point revere you from the depth of their being? Let alone your numerous teachings, even the meaning in the small part, those who find ascertainment in a cursory way, this brings supreme bliss to them as well. So let alone understanding the profound teaching of emptiness, or the whole collection of the Buddha's teachings. Just if one were to understand a small part of them in a cursory, very superficial way, one, even from that, it is possible to attain, great happiness from such a partial understanding.
Oh yeah. 就是他妈继续不恰恰在人了，我就这么讲了哇，也把台了说给的我点人，就是的，告诉的。大陆蒙白中是俺们那边吃人把的最晒的，大陆蒙白中是让给落的，俺们没些被马里巴给抓呢，就是大陆蒙白中，我听着让到今年了，蒙白忘给，俺们原来太阳帮阿瓦帮到个原来太阳帮阿瓦给，俺们等把台了，俺们告诉了，你这原来碰不拉是阿维，原来一碰不拉。就是现在碰到讲，人呢接受上就讲，接受中国钱话来的，今年代际，古生土就元旦到，帮到就元旦了说话，元旦看样，让给马些吧，人家吃什么，人家吃什么，马啥多，呀。
Alas, my mind was defeated by ignorance. And though I have sought refuge for a long time in such an embodiment of excellence, I possess not a fraction or fraction of his qualities. So, here being defeated by ignorance means that one does not know. Or here in this case, Tsongkhapa saying, "Oh, I for a long time I did not know, what to abandon and what to adopt and so forth, do not know the discordant class to be abandoned and the favorable class to be adopted and so forth. So because being ignorant of that for a long time, even though I did take refuge in such an embodiment of excellence, I do not possess even a fraction or a small part of his qualities.
Oh yeah, that in a case of it. Did you and their Pumboda, really just a song to Jang, and then Chatham Mazato, or Macheto. Yaja Chita Kachobi, Chita Koto, so good union manuba. Chela Jose Yisheba, Diankawasanam, what is so anybody? Oh, Yendang, Yang Arazo, the Tela, Nawazan Mapa. Oh, Castle, Chita Kala, Ma Droy. Jenna Getty Tamsi Ramara Meba, Chita Shiji Kala, Panzaji Juba. Somebody said that Chibi Lamjele said to Yes, Chibi, not to the Jawa, Chinese so on Nachi Chinese. Or Rena Chita Kachobi. I didn't that so good union manubade, Karchona in a Tanda other so good union manuba. Ani Chella, the Bachella, any by Tapa Yiziki Tapa, Tusan by Jebatea, I did shoot in a Kawasabore young do.
Nonetheless, before the stream of this life flowing towards the death has come to cease, that I have found slight faith in you, even this I think is fortunate. So here it's talking about the Lord of Death, which your life is ceasingly flowing to. We're referring to obviously the life's impermanence and at the end of it, death. So even though my life is quickly coming to an end, it's very fortunate for me that I even have a slight or small faith in you and your teachings.
Oh yeah, this one. Oh yeah, that deal la. The banana attended to Batang. Shiram Nana attended Shebani, and it is then Tana, Jaru on Boshin, Pujun by Church send to me, Church send to me. Oh yeah, that's one. That the Batam Jajan and a short joy, the carriers, and the Tobateju gonna soon, but the only short joy, but I have a guam about two so. The banana tender cannot that Tobateju that the topic can do something on a Tabatam. Share of line I am Mambo Jete, and a share of Granana, and a share of Nana tender Shewa, yes, and the tender Tobateju could tend to Shewa. Oh yeah, and it are Castle, Zidana, Javona, Jayo ambushing, and a short to what it is. Jidana, Jayo ambush, Pujun labor, and a castle. Church is changing, sent to me, said, what did it are? They invited Casana, and they be going to attend it to body, said the Carasana, Tang Arazo, and a castle, Dunga, and a Chima Tamjela, Tor, Chebaki, and it tapped it, and it had don't need to be shared at the Yimba. Don't need to be shared of La Yimba. Kanji Lumla Lamdene, Meba Chanju, Meba Sung, Jenny Jujula So and Nasi Jenny. Oh, Lula Lamdene, Meba Chanju, Meba Sung, said Gala. And it jumped in there, Lungi Gauso, Samotomba Niki, Sherate, Mebate, and the Chanju Mudawade, and the Lula Sumbare. Lunga Water Sumbares and a Yumpamala Sumbare, that cousin Jew also. Nyandeji Sala Loba Deva, Sheraji Paru, the Chimbala Lava Chow, Chanjubla, Tiba Sumji, and the Tiba Chindu Tumsum, a Chanju Sumi about the Tiba member, Nyandu Chanju Toba Cheba Laya, Samotoma Nito Shera Gogo. In the Nyandeji Sala Loba Deva, Sheraji Paru, the Chibala Lava Chow, Selgo. Or is that? Don't you to be Shera Mena? I need to Gubatala. And the Trova Meba. Gubagetawa, and the Dindin is a 2 by Yenza. What is in the Dagana? The Binana, 디나네 되비나라 땡제 되바탕 시럽기 나나 땡제 셰와니 지대다나 자유 안보시 푸중 레바 체치 체치 셰야디 셰그 주자 되인 바리 야
Among teachers, the teacher on dependent origination, amongst wisdom, the knowledge of dependent origination. So as I've said many times now, because the Buddha is the teaching or is the teacher of the sole teacher, the only teacher who teaches dependent origination, therefore amongst teachers he's considered supreme. In the same way, among various wisdoms, the wisdom of dependent origination is supreme because one needs this, to liberate oneself from suffering. And as is said in the medium perfection of Wisdom Sutra, even if one wants to attain the status of a hearer, meaning the lowest of the three nirvanas, one needs to train in the perfection of wisdom. So if you want any kind of result that is beyond the nature of suffering or beyond the nature of samsara, there's no way around to train in the perfection of wisdom. That's what it's saying. So perfection of wisdom, of course, is the wisdom of emptiness, or here called dependent origination. So you who most excellent like the kings in the world, so this is an example, in the same way as amongst teachers the Buddha is supreme, amongst the wisdoms the wisdom of emptiness is supreme. In our world, kings are considered supreme, so it's an example. So know this perfectly well, not others. Plus.
Oh yeah. 就说我去亲友家在我等着你了，咱去亲友家在我等着你了，咱们就说，去做亲友说吧，俺当把等着了，咱们说吧嘞。수바 대한 거와 가르치더래 sana 대한양은 다시대 시주 문제 철라매 대한양은 다시지리 세 좋아남 아니 양을 다와 sana 아니 녀모 받아 시지 뒷바 빵바게 아니 양을 대요 고마 터비치도 와 녀모 받아 시지 뒷바 법에 양을 대요 고마 터비치도 수바시래 대한양은 다시대 좀 된데지 치 송박탕 탐제 아니 누제 남지 동아 시위치들 마송박이 아니 좀 된데지 치주지요 말에 써야 되라 시주 문제 철라매 야
all that you have taught proceeds by way of dependent origination. That too is done for the sake of nirvana. You have no deeds that do not bring peace. So in general, even though all the teachings of the Buddha might not be explicitly, indicating or teaching emptiness, there's still, a method for you to be able to at some point be able to understand emptiness, because that you need in order to abandon the obscurations, any kind, whether that be knowledge obscurations that are obscuring your omniscience, or whether those are afflictive obscurations that hinder you from attaining liberation. So any kind of method that the Buddha taught in the vast Buddhist scriptures is for the sake of leading people to beings to nirvana. So there's no deeds or no teaching that is not given for that purpose.
Oh yeah. 대인자 안에 송창가 안에 동아 시위치도 어디래 좀 된대지 삼전지 전세 세야돼 안에 송전된 그 신주라 때네 안에 전자고 와래 그와 토남도 봐 취 미주시 저위 동아 차게 메세라 예지도 봐 샤라 포면데 신이 댐바抓저 제가 랑도진에 안에 배 시다와 신도 감당 삼바다 매와다 봐 랑도진来 땡데 대바 나신 안에 두제가다 냠수 람네 안에 림바 신도 안에 동아 주다 제와라 저거와 두세인 바리
So in general, how do the Buddhas benefit sentient beings is mainly by teaching them the Dharma. You know, you can see from this very famous verse, which says, the Buddha does not wash away sentient beings' negativities with water, and they do not remove their suffering by hand, neither or nor do they transfer their realizations upon others. They liberate sentient beings by teaching the truth. So this, from this verse, you can understand that the Buddha, you know, he's not omnipotent, so he cannot just take away sentient beings' suffering and give them his realizations, but he can teach them the reality of things, or the way things abide, meaning they are being empty of true existence, and therefore sentient beings can then practice that and attain liberation. So is the main way that the Buddha benefits beings is by teaching the Dharma. Thus,
Lama Tsongkhapa. Ganden 대다 탐제 시주시 세리가나 안에 람라바 수지 람 냠수 람발라다네 림바셔도 아니 동아당 동아숨라 소와 림바셔도 바 10월前에 아니 탑잘라나 바야다 보서 사제 요컴바 토바 주바 인장 인장 가서 최대한 봐 숨어 그때 가서 저기 최대한 봐 숨어 패고 타다 돈 받아 뒤따라 사서지 강게나 에모 최지 때문에 어디에 에모 최지 때문에 강게 나외 남서와 대다 탐제 시규치 나외 남서 손에 탐불룽 룽게 때문에 냠순라네 퇴성진라네 아니 도비다바 라와서 냠순랑발라테네 아니 어둥아 탐제 시규치 대다 좀 최대한 좀 심무게 아니 다좀 가서래 최대한 좀 벗은 장을 그전에 안도바냐마 샤샤생게 땀바텔라 아니 룽게 땀바다 도베 땀바 이이네 아니 룽게 땀바다 퇴섬지권에 좀바샤 퇴섬공수 퇴섬전에 아니 룽게 땀바 좀바다 도베 땀바 라바서 냠소레 벽관에 좀바증겐기 오 최대한 좀바 된다비 가사텔라 숨미그데 아니 규와쳐거와 오 최대한 좀바 숨미그 아니 좀 된대지 까이 아니 냠소렘 좀 된대기 아니 치더스 받아 냠소렘 나라양 아니 좀 된대지 누시 감당 삼바당 매화당 팀바 아니 장된당 어디에 바시도 숨바여 봐인다 콜로를 봤음나 써와 오 장위 된당 어위테 자시신도 캐랑도 와다 미롱와 텐데 여와 인장 오 대다 숨바디 생아지 가와 매봐 그러면 아직 가매봐 싫어도 여봐서 왔다 싫어도 매봐서 와 올 라시지 주와 여봐서 왔다 라시지 매봐서 봐라 써와겠다 오 생아지 숨바대다라刀가뒤 동바탕 오 가뒤 동바 누시 감다 삼바다 매와다 틈바 오 두시 이제와 두자집이 남라 오 두시 지구 와와 된다지 가서래 수지와 주자비 아니 손라 숨바나 신체네 담비 주면 받지因为 코알라 좋아지 수배 특전람도 좋아지 전에 소와나 신체네 마신도 저나 어다오 가디 동바탕 저기 되니 대셔봐 오 저기 아니 란대당 현대 오다 타도 그 탑자 아니 란대 치고다 수군이고 현대 수군이고데 또 아니 때와라 쳐봐게 어때라 아니도 저기 되게 돼봐 루디 코어 쪼아배서 어 된저위 아니 또바된 중기 된도 손바기 아니 어때라 코어 쪼아 치기 쪼아 패기도 소안 바래
Alas, your teaching is such, in whoever ears it falls, they all attain peace. So who would not be honored to uphold your teaching? So here teachings refer to the scriptural teachings, such as the 12 branches of the Buddha's teachings, and their study and recitation, and then the teaching or realizational teachings, or the realizational doctrine, or whatever realizational dharma, mainly refers to realizations gained by taking up the 3 higher trainings and then attaining paths and cessations in one's continuum. So the Buddha then, by turning the 3 wheels of dharma in accordance with the dispositions and wishes of his disciples, taught a vast variety of teachings, which include the definite meaning scriptures and in teachings that need to be interpreted, and a vast variety of scriptures which on the surface can sometimes seem contradictory, but of course they are always intended for a particular audience. So by understanding which scriptures are to be interpreted and which are to be understood as definite, one can understand all those teachings as non-contradictory. And then the Buddha also by teaching, then there's Rinpoche then gave some quotations which basically say that he first liberates beings from suffering, then leads them towards liberation, and finally leads them towards enlightenment. So understanding that the Buddha, being a person who has the four Buddha bodies, mainly uses the Nirmanakaya and so forth to benefit ordinary beings, and uses the Sambhogakaya to practice the 27 different kinds of enlightened activities and so forth, in order to lead all sentient beings towards enlightenment. So then you can see that whatever on whoever ears this kind of teaching fall, they will all attain peace. So then whoever hears such teachings, how could they not be honored to uphold such a vast and profound teaching? Plus,
oh yeah, that is the chidu chela la kuda sha dubenya da lo je ka wan kam chame ka wa ya kang ge yuan dan to wa ye jia ju nya la ni ji chu san jian le che la wo kang ge yuan dan to wa ye ye ji tu zhang che jin ni che la ma de ka wa xian se da bi wa oh den de da da ka se de chidu che ji de chidu che jin ni la la kuda xian du shao se wo che 아니 체도샤와 삼견이 태도 라나 모양다 뭐 저비 자주라 로비 체도 아니 다 지서 받진지라 라가 로거와 인장 아니 그리랑 꾸 아니 소 진발라 로비 간다 디 체도 체진이 라라 꾸다 현도서 아니 두빈 인다 롱제서 참여가와 야야 땅 야워 참비 또라 소와 그 야와 신은 나가라 어다 this was 중요하다 왔다 로지리와 나시잖아. 이 체도 체계니 라라꾸다 현도서 누빈야다 롱제소 참여가와 야야 땅 제니가라 어찌발라 라우다네 아니 준비 메디체 세네 치마 마크바 아니 도서 권에 거저 배워 드린 거래.
It overcomes all opposing challenges. It is free from contradictions between earlier and later paths. It grants fulfillments of the 2 aims. For this system, my joy increased evermore. So I forgot to read this verse before, but I've translated Rinpoche's commentary on it. Then verse number 41. For its sake, you have given away again and again countless eons, sometimes your body, other times your life, as well as your loving kin and resources of wealth. So since, in order to attain enlightenment, one needs to train in the 6 perfections, then you can look at the Jataka tales, or the life stories of the Buddha, where over many lifetimes he practiced the perfection of generosity, of giving, by giving sometimes giving his life, or giving parts of his body, or giving his family members, and as well as practicing generosity of material things and so forth. So one can understand from looking at the life stories on how to engage in the practice of generosity.
我也在底下跟西山喇嘛说生有是吧？在底下下去。
So since there's not much left, I'll leave it here, and then we'll finish the rest tomorrow.
早西北西出
姐
去
姐
没
没多
多
长，
长，
热
热闹
闹那
那
些
些
人
人
间结
间结
巴的
巴的，
上
上
界心
界心都
都没
没
得报
得报。
如愿能到谢了结报，
一当古若
热
让
闹
我
热闹了干的要多呀。给我的得到多个根本，结巴结子罗萨扎巴也得被人不人都在一求。
Yeah.
Soy Jesu